Hey, Luke here with the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and I'm going to show you how to build a one-match fire in the pouring rain. Well, I told you guys that I'd teach you how to build a one-match fire in even the worst conditions, and it looks like we're going to get a chance to do just that because it's starting to rain. All right, let's get our jackets on. We got a real storm coming, Tom. So what happened next? That was pretty loud, wasn't that? Well, Tommy, you think it's raining enough?
Yeah.
Do we go build a fire?
Yeah.
All right, buddy. All right, the key to building a fire in the rain is having 2 to 3 times more kindling and tinder than you would normally use. You really cannot overdo this. It's not going to be dry, so get lots and lots of it. And the finer, the better. Also, you're going to need some sort of shelter to light that match. Your tinder has to be 100% dry or it's just not going to work. In wet conditions, one of my favorite tinders is wood shavings, and you can get dry wood shavings from a wet piece of wood as long as you can keep the rain off your shavings. In this condition, however, it's just, an uphill battle. The rain's splashing around the lid, the humidity's so high, it's just not working. Additionally, the fire pit is filling up with water, so I'm having to make sure I get the water out of the bottom of the fire pit. So in this situation, I'm going to use a bag of dry shavings. I'm going to slip it under the shelter. I'm going to pile up all of my kindling and fine stuff on top of it. And at the very last minute possible, I'm going to open up the bag and I'm going to light the tinder inside the bag. I'm not even going to take it out because it will get wet. Once that bag is burned up and the tinder is starting to ignite, then I'm going to start piling as much kindling as I can on top of this thing. I am going to absolutely smother this fire. And then what I'm going to do is just fan it religiously, just whether blowing or using this bin lid. Do something to pump as much oxygen in there. If you can't have dry conditions, at least give that fire loads of oxygen. And what you're doing is by piling huge amounts of kindling on top of the fire, you're making a little bit of shelter from the rain. You're keeping the flame a little bit more isolated from the water, and you're giving that wood more of an opportunity to dry out. But unfortunately, this smothers the fire, so you have to fan it to compensate for that lack of oxygen. Remember, this isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. So slow and steady wins the race. Don't have to do this all day. Just keep piling on more wood, and try to make a little bit of a shelter, or by putting the logs on top or leaning the logs against the side. And that'll help dry out the wood before it has a chance to burn, and it'll keep the rain off the coals. And it can get really, really crazy, but as long as you do this, you can build a fire even in the worst conditions. Whew! Didn't say it was going to be easy, but that's how you build a one-match fire in even the worst conditions. Just double and triple the amount of tinder you use, double and triple the amount of kindling you use, and put a lot of elbow grease into fanning those flames. Well, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos from the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, don't forget to click subscribe. We put out new videos every week. Feels nice.